Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you, please?
Oh, okay. My name is Stephanie or E. Either one is fine. I'm currently in year 12, and I'm studying biology, chemistry, and math. Um, and I enjoy those subjects, and I plan to go on to study something related to science in the future.
Fantastic, fantastic. Just before you started, why did you decide you needed tuition? What made you reach out to me?
So I was struggling a lot with math at school. I was in the top set, but I always felt like I was the bottom of the top set. Um, so I struggled to even get sevens in my tests. Um, and so I wanted to, at that time, like my thing was I want to get at least a seven. But my high target was to get an eight. So I felt like, okay, if I study hard on my own, it's likely I will get that seven. But I wanted something to really push me to be able to get that eight because that was where my heart really was.
So you wanted more. I mean, you talked about you were in the top set, but you felt like you were at the bottom. How did that
Yeah.
make you feel?
At the time, it was very demoralizing to be at the bottom of like to feel like I was at the bottom of the set because I I put a lot of effort into studying, and at that time I thought like, oh, I'm just bad at math, and I've kind of had a hatred, I guess, for the subject. I
Oh,
just thought I don't like the subject. I'm bad at it. When I started coming to you for tuition, like my perception of that completely changed.
okay. When you were coming to me for tuition, what was it that was different from the classroom? What made you change your perception about maths? And I'm hoping your perception was changed to the good. Yeah?
Yeah. I think what changed for me is I always had this idea in my head that like it was just me, like you're born good at math or you're bad at math and that's it, which is not a very good way to think about something like that. And I realized that like at that point I wasn't good at math, but it wasn't necessarily that I'm naturally bad at math. It was just that I wasn't being taught in the way that suited my learning style. The pace of the classroom is too fast. I couldn't I didn't fully grasp concepts before I was like instructed to apply. But when I came to you, um, like you really knew how I learned best. I remember like all the mnemonics and stuff that you would teach me. I still use them now.
You do.
Um, yeah, and those that was really helpful. And you weren't really study with me. After coming to you, I improved the grade that I got between my year 10 mocks and my year 11 February mocks. The difference between that was just, it was a drastic jump. And then the difference between my February mocks and my actual GCSE grade as well was such a drastic jump.
So let's talk
And
about your,
yeah,
let's, sorry to cut you short, but let's talk about your grade.
oh
So
yeah,
you went on and did your GCSEs, and
yeah.
what grade did you come out with in your maths?
I ended up with a 9 in math.
Wow, amazing. I still get goosebumps from that. And,
Yeah, me too.
can you explain to people who are not necessarily familiar with numbers in grading
Oh yeah.
what grade nine is?
The 9 is like the very top of the A star boundary. So yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. And it's only a very small percentage in the country that achieves
yeah.
a grade nine. So I would refer to grade nine as A double star. Would you?
Oh yes, yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's a good.
Okay. So that's fantastic. I was so proud of you. Now, in terms of you getting that sort of grade, what kind of possibilities has that brought about? What's happened?
So for me, being able to get that grade, um, like helped me to kind of form a love of math. Like I really enjoy the subject now. Um, and it meant that I could like widen my options. Um, in terms of like what I wanted to do, because before I just always thought that I would do like a humanities degree or something like that. But I was like, actually, no, I prefer science. But it was kind of like the mathematical element of like science degrees that always scared me away. But being like seeing it on paper that you're not bad at math allowed me to be like, I'm actually going to pursue what I really want to do.
And
So that, yeah.
What is it you're hoping to? You're in sixth form right now.
Yes,
I'm in sixth form. Hoping to do?
I'm really hoping to go into medicine.
Into medicine.
Then, yeah.
That's amazing. That's really, really good. And you will be an amazing, amazing doctor.